You know, I was in the moment, so I understood everything that was going on. You know, there was some surprises, I can say that, but, you know, me being in that moment.
Terence Crawford has finally broken his silence on the shocking detention and gunpoint incident with police. Just hours after celebrating his victory parade in Omaha, the new undisputed super middleweight champion recounted the ordeal, explaining that he has enough video evidence to prove the officers completely overreacted. According to Crawford, their extreme response wasn't necessary at all for what was, in reality, a very normal situation.
Seatbelt.
Step out.
I'm opening the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening the
off
door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my fucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Yeah,
That was so crazy. I was the one driving, so I wasn't drunk or anything. We had no issues with the stop, but pointing a gun at us when we were fully cooperating made no sense. I don't know if they just wanted to ruin our day or something, but it was completely unnecessary.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, really.
You've never drank or smoked, right?
I don't do none of that.
That's crazy.
So I'm just real chill.
Crawford also added that he spoke with Mayor Ewing, a former police officer, right after the incident, and was assured the police would launch an internal investigation immediately. Because of that, he chose to hold back some of his video evidence from the public until the investigation is complete and justice is served.
Thing that was going on when it was happening, it was like everything just slowed down to me at that.
We have video evidence, but we'll only release it once the investigation is complete. I think there should be real punishment in cases like this. The only reason this is even out in the open is because I'm famous. Ordinary people face this every day and nothing gets done, Crawford said. Following the interview, he shifted the mood on Instagram, celebrating his birthday with a post captioned, "They say 38 is old, but I tell them I'm aging like fine wine." Chapter 38 underway.
38. 38. It's a blessing. Hey, listen, I appreciate all y'all for coming out, celebrating with me, from the parade to the party.
Interestingly, Crawford's head of security, Kasim Shabbaz, was in the car during the stop and ended up revealing even more than Crawford himself. A cop comes to my window and another goes to Bud's window. I know the protocol, Shabbaz explained. According to Omaha police, while Crawford was reaching for his license and registration, the officers noticed a gun near his feet. He asked Mr. Crawford to step out of the vehicle, and he did. Then, Crawford was placed in handcuffs while they conducted their investigation. Omaha Mayor John Ewing Jr. confirmed.
Underneath what they was doing. Crawford, like I'm saying, I mean, anybody that's being held and down and disrespected wants to prove everybody wrong. I mean, if you're a real champion, you know what I'm saying? And then they're holding it back from you. They're seemingly...
The other 3 passengers were also forced out of the car at gunpoint and placed in handcuffs. Police later confirmed they found 2 firearms in the vehicle, but all occupants were legally permitted to carry. Shabbaz, however, disputed the police version of events. He insisted that Crawford never reached for his license or registration. He told them straight up, "No, I don't have it on me. I left everything at home." He had already said that, so there was no reason for him to reach for anything, Shabbaz explained. Shabbaz revealed that both he and Crawford were carrying firearms and disclosed it to police in line with Nebraska law. That's when, according to him, things spiraled. Bud said, "I have a firearm too," and the cop on his side just went ballistic, totally unhinged, screaming, "Get your hands up, get out of the car, Don't reach, don't reach. But there was never even a gun in sight, Shabbaz recalled. Everyone thought we were going to die, man. Despite that, Crawford ended up being charged with reckless driving, even though Shabbaz maintained they had only been pulled over for speeding.
I'm just saying, it's just like they doing Crawford like they did us the whole time. They don't want you to have nothing and they don't want to give you nothing. That's why they burned down Tulsa. That's why they burned down every other black community. They don't want you to have and they don't want to give you nothing. They don't want to be with you and they don't want to see you flourish.
Bud pushed back, saying, well, how do you know I was speeding if you don't have radar? According to Shabbaz, the cop even admitted on camera, I admit that I do not have radar. Still, Shabbaz hasn't released that footage to KV. Once word of the stop reached Omaha's mayor, John Ewing, he stepped in. Myself and my chief of staff, Tom Warren, both reached out to Mr. Crawford, and he indicated that he would like us to do an investigation. Ewing confirmed.
Hey, yo, that's embarrassing by Omaha law enforcement that you will arrest, held on gunpoint, Terence Crawford after having a parade in Omaha, after receiving the keys to the city? Huh? Hey, yo, that cop gotta be some hater, bro. Hey, yo, that's like...
Ewing then reached out to Police Chief Todd Schmaderer, who authorized an internal affairs investigation. He stressed that by requesting the body camera footage, they could get real answers. Our job is not to speculate. Our job is to get the facts out to the people of this community and be transparent every step of the way, Ewing said. KV requested an on-camera interview with Omaha police, but they chose to stand by their written statement instead. The investigation remains ongoing. In a Facebook post, Ewing added that he personally spoke with Crawford after learning about the traffic stop.
The current 168-pound undisputed champion being pulled over at Blick Point in his own city. Now, the police have said that this was reckless driving, something like that. The police chieftain made a statement. The man, Terence Crawford...
I acknowledge the seriousness of what happened and how trust between law enforcement and our community is crucial. It shows why we must stay vigilant in building relationships, Ewing said. Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmaderer has pledged an internal investigation, which I fully support and want to be complete and thorough. We will gather every fact and be transparent with the public about what we find, he added. Understand that my heart dropped when I learned how this day ended, on what should have been a wonderful evening celebrating our city's world boxing champion.
The NYPD holding Derek Jeter on gunpoint and arresting him after the Yankee championship parade in New York City, bro. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't even happen, bro. It wouldn't even happen. So this cop got to be some hater, bro. He must be hating on Terence Crawford. Hopefully.
Omaha leaders stressed that the city should remember Crawford's championship parade and birthday celebration as a historic and joyful day, even as they work to find answers about how it ended. Officials emphasized the need to ensure that every resident feels safe and respected, regardless of who they are. Crawford, now 42-0 with 31 knockouts, secured his legacy by defeating Alvarez in Las Vegas to become the first male boxer ever to unify titles in 3 different divisions. The city honored him with a downtown parade, followed by a birthday celebration at a live music venue, just blocks away from where the controversial traffic stop unfolded.
He is the pride of North Omaha, our hometown champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the pound-for-pound champ, Terence "Bud" Crawford!
Hey! I'm gonna say that for tonight.
However, Just hours after the celebrations, Omaha police ordered Terence "Bud" Crawford out of his vehicle at gunpoint during a traffic stop for reckless driving early Sunday. The incident cast a shadow over what had been a day of triumph in his hometown. Crawford had returned to Omaha to celebrate his recent and hotly debated victory over Canelo Alvarez, with a parade that drew thousands of fans. The undisputed super middleweight champion proudly showcased his newest prize, a stunning $188,000 gold ring belt, as the city honored one of its greatest athletes.
I'm just reflecting on all my accomplishments at my mama's house. That's where all my belts at.
The belt, which Crawford treasures as a personal memento no matter what titles lie ahead, stands as the symbol of conquering one of boxing's most anticipated showdowns. Even global icons took notice. Eminem sent a special message to Terence Crawford, congratulating him on his historic September 13th victory over Canelo Alvarez. Moving up 2 weight classes, Crawford delivered a flawless performance, dismantling Canelo's weapons with precision. His speed and agility carried over seamlessly into the higher division, sealing a spectacular triumph. Claressa Shields, Shakur Stevenson, and his trusted coaches, Red, Bolmack, and Davis were all there to celebrate. And while Eminem couldn't attend in person, his recorded message to Crawford electrified the crowd at the event.
Now I'll bring our mayor back up to present gifts.
I would like to have the honor of presenting you with the key to the city of Omaha.
Let's go, Bud.
The famous star appeared in a video message to Crawford saying, "Bud, what up, champ? Congratulations, man. You did it. I'm so proud of you. You used all my tricks to beat Canelo just like I showed you. You went in there and you got it done. Unbelievable, bro. All jokes aside, GOAT stuff, man. Congratulations, champ. So well deserved. Salute." And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss when we drop quality content like this. Until next time, peace out.